Hi there. Today I want to share with you about moonflowers. So I discovered these gorgeous plants a few years ago and had a really hard time trying to find any. The reason for that was they only sell a few at a few select nurseries because they grow so quickly and the nursery staff don't want to deal with them. It's an incredibly fast growing annual and it's a creeper or a vine. So it just takes over if it's in a happy place like in a greenhouse, and when it's time to plant it out in our neck of the woods, which is in the northern part of America, we have to wait for warmer weather. So if you have a really cold spell, you end up keeping them indoors for a long time and then they get too big and unruly. So I eventually was able to find some seeds, and these came from Seed Savers Exchange. And this is the third year I'm growing them, and the first year I had almost no success. I finally got one plant after planting about 10 or 15 seeds, and last year I had a few more that grew, but I've slowly discovered that there is an art to growing these beautiful plants. So I'm going to show you today exactly what I ended up doing and how I've managed to have almost 100% success from this package of seeds. So the first thing that I do is soak the seed. It's almost like a hard bean or pea. It's got a really thick skin. The other suggestion, instead of soaking it, is to chip it. And that's a little bit more tricky. You take a knife and you basically chip a little crack into the skin. So I just want to show you after soaking overnight the seed. It was a little smaller when it started soaking, but they do expand considerably as they are growing. And then a few days later you can see the root starting to grow there, and then this was a few days after that. This amazing leaf just unfurls out of that skin. So I have a few in different stages here. This one's about to come out of the ground. After they've been soaking and they look quite swollen, I'll plant them at the correct depth, but I don't cover them all the way. As soon as I see a little bit of green and I can see the skin of the seed is about to crack, then I will cover it up completely, and it takes a few more days and then it actually pushes through the soil. I think this helps the seedling to get stronger as it pushes up out of the soil. And about a week or so later, there's the little plant, and you can see how fast it's growing, and that's just about a week. One of the things that I did differently this year is used a seed mat. The heat mat is this black plastic, and it just heats up, keeps it nice and warm, and the plants are able to keep it at a pretty even temperature, and that speeds up germination considerably. So I would say this has been my biggest success and the most important purchase I've made in growing seeds. The heat mat has probably, I would say more than doubled or even tripled the amount that I've been able to grow successfully. So definitely worth the investment, and I'm sure it will last for many years. You just use them for a few weeks until it's warm enough to put your plants outside. So happy growing, and here's to successful moonflowers.